many times at this point, but how is Billy going to take a very normal composition that Fnatic played against tons of times and do something creative to create an upset? Because that's what happened against NRG.
Yeah, it's very standard right now, and I think there was that level of disrespect in the back of the minds of NRG as well that that caused that upset in the first place, where they just opened themselves to opportunities. Fnatic are not the kind of team where they're going to give you many opportunities to capitalize at all. They're going to respect you, I think. They're the kind of team where they're going to put that preparation in. It's difficult to catch them unaware.
That's one of the biggest reasons that Fnatic is on top and staying on top. They put the hard work in against everybody. It doesn't
when I look
matter
at a lot of their
they're not
stuff,
resting on their laurels. They're not assuming they're going to win games like this. They're doing the prep work and making sure that they eliminate one opponent at a time.
Also, Leo versus Bianca on Sova. I can't wait to see it. The anticipation is building and our casters are geared up and ready to take us into game. Over to you, Pansy and Hypok.
Thank you so much, Sue.
Shifu.
Des, they're a lovely
Shifu,
lead-in
what's
for
up,
this
what's up
matchup,
with the
but
7 months? Thank you.
talk
With the Prime,
realism,
appreciate you,
Mike.
dude.
Let's bring
Thank you,
it
thank you.
back to the world that, you know, the expected happens and it doesn't go beyond it, but we have seen a surprise happen, right? Most of us thought NRG would be in those seats.
Yeah, definitely. I think, well, I mean, as even highlighted, statistically, this was one that we didn't think we were going to get, this matchup. What's interesting to me, we always say this, Vito's really with the map record, you don't win one versus Fnatic.
No.
But a chance here, at least, to kick things off on Haven, to really embrace that chaos. And what's interesting to me, I think back to Fnatic's performance versus Paper X on Lotus in Tokyo, where they're able to slow things down, able to actually just receive or sponge some of these site hits, avoid all of that mess, and actually just clean up time and time again. I think that might be key in terms of Fnatic's approach.
Let's see if they get a good
map
start.
And I wonder if you worry as I do.
You got to have a good start
Starting
against
interview,
Fnatic.
for example, that you are out there for
Fnatic are 4-0 in pistols, I think, so we can keep an eye on that as well.
Sure.
Does that play in mentally here?
Yeah, what you got for me, Sheriff?
With a chaotic style to best Fnatic.
And I know you and I had this conversation about actually EG matching up, saying, yeah, we respect these guys so much. They are, you know, the go-to, the golden standard right now. And
Busted Hemorrhoid, what's up, bro? How we doing?
Examples of that in Tokyo, where
Judge action, maybe.
Live up to what they demonstrated so far at that event.
See if we get split.
There's definitely a chance of that.
I'm worried
6 months, bro. Thanks so much.
I am.
I'm scared they're going to get into their own heads. You see the names in the server. If you could remove them, it might be a different scenario. But Fnatic command that respect for a reason. Mentally, for Billy to
12
kind
shorty
of
kills today.
That aspect would
4 of
be
those were on
Herculean
something.
effort on its own.
Damn.
That would be incredibly impressive. Because we saw what the judge was doing. We saw what those aggressive plays were doing. They called out energy and then some. It wasn't just a fluke.
He loves it.
It was consistently
He does love
done.
it. Dude, I can't believe we got an entry
is
with
that
it
moment
on that full
Lotus
buy. That was
versus
the
NRG
maddest
where
one.
you saw the penny drop. Billy just they dug deep and they just took control. And yes, you could argue that maybe NRG started playing a little more sloppy, you know, made certain allowances for Billy, and that was when they capitalized. But I think we've got a demonstration of just what this team is capable of, Lauren.
But can Billy do it again? Taking on one giant in the form of NRG and besting them was impressive.
What have they got for us?
Do it against Fnatic would be something else entirely. Oh.
That's outrageous, bro.
Sorry, guys.
I was.
Yeah, all right.
We've been teased.
Yeah. You know, it happens.
We haven't had one yet.
No, we haven't. We're overdue one. But I guess we can kind of then further discuss who we're looking at then from that Billy roster to potentially be that catalyst of chaos, right? Who can cause that amount of mayhem, get in their face? We saw a couple moments from, obviously, Bianca was a superstar. And then we saw YZ having those moments as well.
Okay.
Are we back on the way?
Felt pretty.
There we go.
Felt pretty sure.
Who are you looking for here? Which name from that Billy
Bard,
roster
thank you so much for that,
you
bro.
can have your eyes on to create those options?
It's because we're looking for Billy to really disrupt what Fnatic want to achieve here on Haven. My eyes go to Wheezy. I think that goes without saying.
Billy on defense, Fnatic on attack. Recon goes in over towards C, no one shoots it, and they go nice and slow for Alpha late peek at middle, and he's just been outrageous, hasn't he?
Somebody, that's not going to work out here. Maybe just getting the feel of the game. Remember that initial NRG start that Billy had?
It's actually kind of nuts that he didn't get that kill.
And then they started to arrive. But walking these smokes, Fnatic are so aware of all of those intentions, and Leo don't even need to see you. And now it's all on YZ. It's a lot to do here. It's going to be a very clean round. A frenzy and a little bit of hope. Oh, it's not starting well.
Forced a little deeper into spawn already. Consolation maybe, but Yeah, the 1v5 here. Almost off the cards with time expiring.
Oh, Leo. Good start for him as well.
Okay.
And a
No death
clean
yet.
5 alive for Fnatic. And I already like what we're seeing. That awareness of watching those smokes. How many times did we see Billy just exploiting them? Constantly disrespecting those smokes, playing on through, catching one player off guard.
Do we...
And sometimes going terribly wrong as well. A little,
yeah, I was going to say, do we buy
high risk, high
armors?
reward,
Because
but Fnatic
it's
were
very common
facing
in
every
China to
single
do
one
that.
of those smokes. There was 0 chance. Oh.
Barely really even getting a say in this round. Alpha with a clean opener as well, completely unscathed. No response found. I'm curious if what we saw on Lotus was Billy kind of... I kept talking about it looks as if they've got the right read on what NRG are trying to achieve, and whether or not that moment, that kind of light bulb moment will come once again.
Leo first death as well.
Open up onto Leo with a beautiful shot.
That was clean. Okay, a little more of that. Taking away Leo. It's one of the pieces of the puzzle that works so well for Fnatic now. Could cause a couple more issues trying to make it cleanly towards those sites. But again, we don't have a massive purchase here for Billy. There is just bits and pieces, odds and ends. A Sheriff for YZ, which has already been put to fantastic use. And the Frenzy for Rin. That's it. Beyond that, classics. And even the utility kit is very light. K-Knight is the only one really with it in hand. And we can see where Fnatic are folding towards, deciding to lean
they cut sound?
towards the A site.
And with that, they kind of feel like it's going to be a B, and they gamble a little bit. But as you can see,
an audio cue here, or if Bianca's just going to shoulder
might just be able to walk into this one. Okay, yeah, they don't want to walk in.
Durka's dash, confirmation with the smoke up towards heaven as well.
Okay, they pick right. Now, what do we do in reaction to this?
Much for him to do in this scenario.
We get a recon coming back.
Spam, but nothing on the other
We've
side
got
of that.
one Omen smoke.
See how many of these weapons Fnatic get to keep.
I actually feel like they might not even fully go for this and try and just do a lot of damage.
Looks like Alpha was aware of the chance that someone's there, but already utility. Alarm bot invested towards that side, so it will reveal intention. And Durka already going to find Biang. So that was the one player towards the site, gone. Now Durka turns, spots one on the cross. That's going to be called. Second, found. Lovely. And now the others trying to do any damage they can. So far, still 4 of those rifles get firmly in hand. Down to 3. Any more threat? No. 3 rifles remain.
Not too bad, but...
Vandal in play, and 2 Bulldogs.
I mean, not too bad. We'll stick with the positives.
How Fnatic life for it. I mean, Dirk obviously bringing the Marshal into the
They wanted to do damage, and they did damage.
No, you're just going to run through with that. I mean, Bosa's at 4,500 as well.
Is going to be this?
Let's say, I guess, overall, Billy with an advantage in terms of the weaponry. Although very slight, it's just 2 Bulldogs in the hands of Boaster and Alpha.
Yep, so it ends up just being one person that can't buy next round. So
a little bit of pace towards
no matter what, goodbye. He does the same peak that he did the other day as well.
Forced to fight and forced to
Say
fall.
the other day that he did literally yesterday.
Comfortable on the way in, but there's a follow-up. But again, look at the assistance, look at the support. It's a perfect system. Oh, and he's confident as hell. 3 big kills, and he basically takes
the first buy round.
Fnatic.
They don't even need to follow up.
Nope.
They've drawn a rotation across already. Bianc confirming now that there's nothing else behind this, but YZ still positioned towards A. Fnatic will find themselves a wide open B site here. All right, brute force confidence from Durka.
Yeah. It's such a statement, that kind of stuff.
Walk in this smoke. Yeah, shut down Alpha. Wise to it.
YZ, this is a lot to ask of anyone.
Well, Billy are used to slow starts. That's what we saw yesterday. They had a super slow start, 5-0 down at the beginning.
And slowly but surely, YZ trying to clear.
Today looks no different.
Have the time. Gonna have to get a bit of a move on here, and he's given no option, no quarter. Already cleared through C. They're herding around the map here, and Leo gonna force his hand, force him to show position. Can he find Chronicle? Well, yes he can. Tries to adjust for Leo in time, but speaking of time, it is going away. YZ still trying to do what he can, but a lovely readjust from Fnatic is going to make this near-on impossible. Nice damage, but not enough
really
for
good
the
damage
round.
in the end.
It's clean for Fnatic as they make it to 3.
Even finding another one to Alfie. Nice
Bowl Noodle, thanks so much, bro. Appreciate that. Thank you for the $5 as well, man.
What a start.
Really appreciate it. Good to have you here, dude. Thank you for saying that.
Coming through on Yosemite at just the last second. Poor Durka's considering that dash up to plant anyway. Like I said, allowances to be made. Well, we started Lotus trailing by 5, trailing by 6. Durka Obviously saw what happened the other day. He's got a judge in his hands here. Brainstorm in the back
he
pocket,
doesn't buy
yes.
this normally. That is just that's a message.
Creates a little chaos
I
of his
swear
own.
that's a message on this one.
Why not?
Actually, saying that Boaster did buy a.
That's a pretty nice idea.
Whoa, wait, what?
Finding Leo and Chronicle. Durka tries to turn on a dime. It's gone down. Billy holding on to the C site this time. Quick flank on the way as well. YZ's backfilled
Wait,
this
how do you get
position. They've got the gap closed.
I mean, I know how,
too.
because obviously he
So
ran
Boaster
by
and
it, and then
Alpha
Durka didn't
in a very
realize.
tough situation. A 2v4, far from impossible, but let's see if they get given a chance here. Billy keep this one in hand. K-Knight very close.
37
by to
HP,
being in
all
danger,
up to Alpha.
Just drifting back towards site. Barrett should spot the cross. And Alpha finding
Oh
nothing
man,
here.
look at this, fully locked
Crossfire
in.
set up in spawn
Yeah,
as well. Fnatic almost forced to try and commit to this engagement towards C site, but K-Knight and Bianc tucking in very deep here,
They're giving him a lot of respect here, falling away pretty deep.
but trying to force their hand towards site. Maybe capitalize on somebody going for the spike plant. Boasted down to 37. I'm not sure. Did he get a tag with the Marshal there on the drone?
That's
It's good
Alpha
damage though,
creating
both
space,
super
though.
low
Yes,
now.
they're down low. The HP dwindling, but individual
Right.
fights make for light work. And look who's going walkabouts in Garage. Alpha, the timing not ideal there. Yosemite's going to catch him, leaving Boaster in a 1v2. Yosemite position noted, but does not know about the player along.
Ooh, there was a chance on that one, 73 HP. Okay, nicely done. Let's get a replay of this. I want to see what happened fully.
On the board with what, a Vandal, a Bulldog, a Marshal, and
Sheriff?
was a Stinger from
Yeah.
Rin.
Stinger
just
did.
running it
Stinger
down.
got two. That was everything.
Durka, I don't know if he's caught by the paranoia just as Rin crosses paths with him inside the smoke. You see, actually
Oh
here,
my god, the Omen
perfect
flash was
timing on the paranoia.
insane, dude.
Not spotted on the way in. Yeah, Boaster and Alpha, good shot at things to try and convert, but just too much damage done.
Yeah, if it was a little cleaner, or maybe that kill towards CT, or something you could have seen maybe a chance at it. Not to be. Looks like a simplistic start here for Fnatic. In goal, that potential A site. Already see the fallback from Bianc, not wanting to stick around too aggressively. Got to be cautious here. Durka looking pretty aggressive so far, quite confident in approach. I mean, we know the support system's exceptional for him. But now there's support on the other side too.
So
Billy
take
trying
a
to
main
two
control,
players.
and then just straight up,
Yeah, and 3 in
cut
total.
sounds, and wait for a reaction.
K-Knight's actually going to set
Smoke
something
goes
in
in,
motion.
here comes the
You can
reaction.
see he's drifted back towards Link. Bianc and
Boasties.
YZ going exploring.
Boaster
They don't
gets
clear him.
played in. He had no idea he was there. Alpha with the trade as well. Billy going to be kicking themselves for this one. Right side, wrong time. K9 has to fall away. Respect to the site is somewhat lost. Yosemite can go exploring a little, but off the back of the paranoia,
man,
can he
this,
shut down towards Durka?
breach
No.
detail's been pretty
Durka's
good.
still standing tall. Alpha with the crossfire. It's clean work for Fnatic. Slipping into
1-9
full
loss
form here.
bonus on top of
Yes,
this.
losing Boaster, but revealing the grand plan.
Bit
Doing himself
devastating.
a
Honestly, they
lockdown
could
and
go
the
for this
Cosmic
and
Divide on the
use
back of that
knives,
round.
but
Billy, unfortunately,
a few people are going to have to
back
take a
in
bit of a
position where
hit.
they can't really
Jimmy,
afford
what's
to
up, bro?
invest
How we
much
doing?
here. Bladestorm available, yes. One away from their own lockdown.
Jimmy's saying if
rifle in the hands
Billy
of
wins this
Yosemite.
series, you'll go bald. Okay.
Well, this was the turning point, wasn't it, really, in that first
Respect,
game?
Jimmy.
Yeah, we got to round
Trying to
6,
make
like I
it-
said.
trying to
It
make
was
it
a
twice.
5-0 lead for rounds. So whether or not
What's
we
up,
see
Raiders?
that
How we
step
done?
change here coming out of the timeout, or even this early on in the half, and we are halfway through it.
Yeah,
If Billy can try and capitalize on that, but I mean, how do you rock the default of Fnatic?
Isn't that
Right,
a question?
just an eco,
Almost all
hero
of the
gun.
teams here would love to be able to answer, but it is so difficult.
Why do Fnatic just make everything look so
Was
easy?
in the water in those timeouts, God only knows. But Billy, if you turn it around now, it would be magnificent. Let's find out.
To be fair, this happened yesterday, and then the timeout was when the timeout happened. That's what changed everything.
Bianc once again under so much scrutiny early on, having to respect this. The ult not going to be challenged.
Nothing to remove this. And look at the minimap here.
Look at C-Long.
Boaster's actually going to catch the flank coming through here, waiting
Dude,
to see if somebody else.
Yeah, Boasty, I think pretty sure Boaster was tempted to do a knife there, but I'm not sure he's that guy.
The system working in
my.
perfect order.
Observer was annoyed at
Fnatic.
missing the
It's
first
flawless.
kill, just went for the flick shot on everyone.
Absolutely flawless, a prime gaming flawless that is, and it's not the first one this game yet. Fnatic not being rocked at all. The flank being watched. I loved how dedicated Boaster was towards that. Half the round, he was sat there waiting, knowing its possibility.
It's a great read. You're almost anticipating this proactivity to come out after the timeout. So even the confirmation here to say, actually, yeah, have they taken space in mid? Have they drifted out of garage? There's only one coming down C-Long. Where's the pinch coming through? So it happens Rin, the second
Prius mode? Dude, I didn't see
that one
that
in mid, but he's identified by the alarm bot. And you're asking for a response here in round 7 in this buy round from Billy. An early divide indicating...
Aggression down long, Mike.
Very deep this time, but there's an alarm bot inside that smoke. The divide has pulled out the lockdown already. There's just so much paranoia.
They really love just sending him in and just waiting for the reaction.
We're going to have a Chronicle with sheer control. Why is he and K9 on the floor? Boaster was blind, but the support!
Dude, this is a buy round.
Like
Chronicle's just getting 3Ks. Like the buy rounds, Durka gets a 3K, then this one, Chronicle gets a 3K. They just bait out the C hit, and then instant reaction over towards A happens.
Oh my goodness. Execute. And there's 3-4 members of Fnatic waiting.
This team is so stacked, bro.
Now it's just Bianc. Finds himself in a 1v5.
This could be an incredibly one-sided affair if Billy can't get a grip on this. And by all rights, I think the desk was certainly discussing and kind of saying and highlighting, and I think we're seeing it in very practical form, how prepared Fnatic are, even against underdogs.
There's some teams that can there's some teams that can beat them on their day for sure.
Very hard to shake this team.
But the problem, I think the problem is if they're all on form, Fnatic pretty much beat everyone. I say pretty much they do beat everyone.
Finger on the pulse of this game. A perfect understanding of exactly what Billy wants to do. Bianc actually getting hunted down here. Going to be potentially pinched by Alpha on the other side, but it's Durka to find another prime gaming flawless for Fnatic.
That song is going to be playing a whole lot this game, it feels
he's going to
like.
get sick of it.
Oh, wow. I'm a little worried for Billy here. The way that Fnatic have been manhandling them around the map is not giving them much room to breathe. I don't know how you're meant to break this because...
this is a key indicator here as well on the replay. The fact the spike's just left there. This is the plan from the get-go in this round from Fnatic.
And it just makes you feel absolutely spot on.
Yeah, Billy just feed into it, and it's not as if
looks
they've
fun
made
for
the
Durka
wrong
as well.
decision.
Just gets to just send it on his own over towards C. Bit of util.
Between Boaster and Mini, certainly getting fantastic reads. A little bit of a different look here. 2 left towards defending middle in case there was that aggression here. That's going to be Alpha mostly on duty, and Durka going walking. No confirmation of attendance, but contact made towards middle. And Durka's controlled the site. He might get a little bit of a challenge through CT. Yes, we could see Bianc there, but they're showing a little bit of patience.
Why do I feel like they're planning? Why do I feel like they're planning ahead as well?
Durka's fallen, Alpha overwhelmed. Finally a chance here. Hunter's Fury pop, but no commitment to the spike plant.
Right.
With 70 coming in perfectly.
They started both of their Haven games hitting heavy over towards C. Feels like it's a trap.
Challenger
2v4 by the way.
Dead. Follow-up maybe. Leo prowling. Spike's down on the site and they pause. 50 seconds. They've got plenty of time to play with.
I have the spike.
Boaster going to collect that spike. Now what do they do with this? Continue along the path towards C? Do they adjust, walk into the unknown?
You could play Leo in here. He does have the Hunter's Fury, so find an open plant for long, especially on the back of that recon supportive utility coming through from Leo. Yosemite, he has a lick of life there.
Oh, the timing is obscene!
Whoa, Yosemite wins that with 3 HP.
That's out of this world from him. Boaster's in danger. Yeah, stunned up. He's just trying to cower for a second or two, allow himself to come out of this, maybe find a fair fight. Spots one, gets him, spotted the second. He knows one's along. He knows where both of these players are. This is very doable. Boaster, the 1v1 now. Down to 46, but a potential. And he's ready. He's ready. So damn well.
Even Boasties is coming in with the 1v3. 6 HP to
this
survive.
Is the problem versus Fnatic. You can find 3 kills, but there's another 2 players to worry about. Every single time. Doesn't matter who you kill here.
Nope.
Everybody can clutch up on this team. I mean, this is an outrageous kill to find that. It's not often Leo misses.
Nope.
3 HP on Yosemite.
Oh, the reads, lovely.
Beautiful stuff from Boaster.
What a game from him as well. His calling's been on point. I mean, FNS and Chet struggled with this team, quite genuinely. Now, obviously, Fnatic have had the benefit of being able to watch, right? Sit back and see someone else having to deal with it. They've come in absolutely prepared, and an individual performance from Boaster that's actually very impressive. And Dirk, I mean, give him a chance. Oh, God.
Yeah, it does feel like that, doesn't it? It's almost painful.
2-man advantage here. Fnatic. A response comes through though. Bianc and YZ both finding kills.
That's lovely. But they've lost the sight, and Chronicle's going back to check. They're so aware of this kind of reapproach that Billy loves. They'll double down on everything. Ult invested. K-Knight trying to maybe close in on this one. That Judge going to be swapped out for here.
To be fair to him, he invested the ult when his mate was alive, but still,
not letting this go, Mike.
And they need everything.
It's another example of just a slight overinvestment, maybe.
Yeah, this is wild.
Hey,
thank you so much for the gifted. Appreciate it. Thank you. Welcome to Brazil. Thank you so much, Aylis. Appreciate it.
Really testing the recovery factor now, the resilience of a team that said they came here to learn. And unfortunately, when a team anti-strategy like this, or just adjust the way that they approach, you don't learn an awful lot.
Poor Des, man.
It's so oppressive to play against Fnatic like this, because all of the things that are working so well,
another buy round.
You know, a day or two ago,
does that help?
Aren't there in your wheelhouse anymore. So this is when the question of depth comes in.
Yeah, they resorted to the 4-person stack over towards C.
International depth yet to lean back
they need everything right now.
Or at least we haven't seen that yet. Now, whether or not they can maybe pick up the pace
putting
here
all the eggs in the basket,
themselves,
praying for the C hit.
In for support. Bianc on an island now has 2.
Over rotate comes in though. They take A control.
On the other side.
Ooh, here we go.
Accepted. YZ takes away Alpha. There's a dry fight there.
Well, nobody else from Fnatic actually spotted yet, but doesn't necessarily look like a big indication with Billy adjusting on the back of that. It's everyone but Yosemite here, basically. Smokes will be the confirmation behind that. And a couple of bits of key utility elsewhere.
Here comes the big ult. There's 2 on the site. They are very much in danger here. Boaster trying to shut it down. He's done it. Finds one, but traded out. Beautiful entry work, but a beautiful hold back. Billy.
Hey, nicely done in the end.
Digging the heels in.
But.
A little bit of fight left in
Boaster's going to go, guys. There were 5
second on the board.
Like there were 5
here.
We need
to a half to, I believe,
change it up a little bit.
NRG. That was
Very
their
nice
way
from
back
Billy.
into the game.
Just gambling more.
Feel like nothing short of a
Straight
miracle.
Up. Gamble at the beginning of the round in terms of 4C. Gamble once they had lost A control that they were going to go here. So now, in theory, you might see Boaster take A control and then manipulate around the map, maybe like a B garage C or something like that.
Intended to keep somebody in there.
Yeah, this would make sense. 4-person stack over towards here again. Early A control.
4-man stack here on C. Just anticipating Fnatic
and then with this, they're going to think that they're going to cut sound again and they're going to hit the site.
Commit to an early default.
Ooh.
I mean,
I kind of like this. Are they a step ahead? Might be.
This is very interesting. It's Alpha who's probably creating the most amount of attention.
The fact finder as well, yeah. Furthest forward. Spike not committed just yet.
Ooh, YZ backfilling that space as well with the knives out. And it's going to be Leo.
Look at this guy. Look at this guy in garage.
That could encourage YZ, and it does. Takes away Leo instantaneously.
Oh, bro, you got a classic.
Back in for seconds, only with that classic now. Headshot, yes, but not enough to really dissuade Alpha. What are you meant to do now?
This time we've seen YZ really actually push forwards. Rewarded, but traded out.
What a classic.
Fnatic.
Yeah, another Leo first death as well, but I mean, it took a guy sending it through here randomly with a right click.
Problem being, there's still 3 members of BLG that have to rotate past B site if Fnatic opt to plant there.
Yeah, and look how far Dirk's got though.
It's a big push over towards middle here as well. Give me this mid duel. Mid duel's really important right now. Omen, look behind you.
Hold on, he's decided now's the time. Okay,
Oh
Lockdown's
no,
going
and
to
the
come in, but
Killjoy
it's
goes
Boaster
down.
behind the lines. He's got a real opportunity here. And Chronicle can cause the problems. He can just slip away. He can fall away from this one.
Why does it feel like none of these are even looking at the guy that was over towards B?
And a divide available for Boaster.
Oh, wow.
K-Knight still with full utility. Yosemite alongside him, but a lot of time will pass by the time BLG even get close to C site. And the paranoia is there that somebody's unnoted.
No vision block for this in terms of smokes as well.
Just going to slip away towards
We got Astra Suck as well. Oh man.
There's the divide you were discussing. Utility on the site. This becomes difficult. K9 going to work through first. Finds nothing on the first steps. Sees a fight. Tap on the spike will at least draw the attention. It's only Chronicle showing so far. Boaster keeping the cards close to the chest, but he's now noted at least 2 of the players here. Yosemite
Chronicle
takes out
commits.
Chronicle. It's down to Boaster. He's got to be clean about it. He is.
It keeps clutching by HP. Chronicle actually made a bit of a mistake there in terms of like had them both shooting and just committed. Boaster bails them out. 1v3, 1v2.
Topping the board for Fnatic at 14-4.
He's 14-4, man.
And the puppet master behind so many things.
What was this? Is it 2v?
But also the last
2v3?
line of defense, Lauren.
And we are seeing him elevate as an individual. Lovely little Red Bull clutch there for himself. So those 2 rounds looking very lonely on the board for BLG.
They go heavy over towards middle.
Seems to be the answer again.
Spotted Spike though, so they might just keep going for this.
As Durka going to be called in. This is a fight and a half. Rin connects well, but Durka looking above. See if he can maybe catch Rin on the way back through. Tag, yes. But this is a bloody brawl in middle now.
Yeah, keep an eye on both.
Want to try and retake this space. Yosemite with the fade away onto Durka.
Huge snap to Durka there.
Yeah, Boaster did get spotted. Did get spotted by the alarm bot, I'm pretty sure. It's either alarm bot or turret.
He needs to use some of this utility to help his players out. Chronicle's gone down a little too far. Tries to take on Leo and Boaster now in support, and Fnatic hold this back line. It's Bianca and Yosemite
2v4 into 2v2. Raid boss Boaster still
the
alive.
clutch king himself as of late. But Bianca's timing is going to be foul to deal with.
Probably being as well. Yeah, Leo down to 40 HP, Lauren. Spectre in hand.
Yosemite going to draw the attention, and now they turn back. He's seen the barrel
Not
from
another
Boaster,
one.
so he's got a great understanding for the timing now. Can Boaster clutch again?
Of course, man.
A
1v3, a 1v2. Of course, he had to win the 1v1.
For Fnatic.
It was only right.
An absolute masterclass on show here, and unfortunately, BLG.
Yeah, BLG just kind of ran out of ideas there. They were trying everything. Like, obviously, you see the stacks over towards C and then the stacks over towards A, and then on this round, they're just like, man, let's just take the fight to them, and then just carried on fighting.
This is going to take a lot from BLG to even pull this one close. Fnatic have turned up today with all the answers that NRG simply did not have. A Mini, he's just like, well, Boaster's winning every round. Don't have to go for these strap posts.
Yeah, it's so good. It's so good seeing Mini complain about when they win rounds, dude.
Oh, thank you very much. Mini always striving.
Why is Mini never happy? Why is he never happy?
For perfection.
It's scribbling
Do you know who has been pretty happy though? Both sides of BLG and Fnatic at this tournament. We mentioned it, you know, some of the other teams and players maybe been saying some trash talk towards the Chinese teams, but not Fnatic. They've been embracing the friendship. If we check out this exchange between Boaster and K-Knight as well, on BLG, by the way. Basically, Boaster posted some cute Polaroids that they took on the first day of the event when they came here. Bren, it just makes you feel warm and fuzzy, doesn't it?
Yeah, the Boaster buff got them the first win. Don't think it's going to get them a win on the second game, though.
No, I don't think so. The Boaster buff doesn't work against Boaster.
Yeah, it doesn't work against Boaster.
That's the issue, especially when he's clutching like that. But I really feel like
Look
the way
at that, though. Sorry,
it's
that's
so sweet.
cute. They're making a heart.
Yeah, Durka and YZ. I mean, that's That's also one of the reasons, though, that I feel like Fnatic are approaching this match in a way where it's just dismantling Bilibili, because they're so aware of them. They know them. They've seen their games. They like respect them as a team. They have met them as people. They're very ingrained in the Chinese scene.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think you're seeing that kind of in the rounds where Bilibili have advantages, but they're not really pressing it. They're willing to give Fnatic a lot of space in these instances. I want to see Bilibili, if they want a serious shot at this, just start throwing everything at the wall. Disrespect them. Maybe don't start shooting bodies. I'm not going to go that far. But listen, you got to start swinging like you can actually win these gun duels. And you're seeing some instances of that towards the end of that first half. I want to see that continue, because that's what you need to do to take it to a team like Fnatic.
Well, this will be a crazy comeback if they can do it. But Pansy and Hyper, what do you think? Can they do it?
We'll note those laughs as offense that was just caught there at the very end.
I heard Sideshow.
Yeah, we all heard it. We all heard it. It's 2 rounds, right? Do we... I don't think we can sell you this one. I think we have to be very realistic.
Yeah, this one's...
Well, it starts with a pistol round, Mike.
It all starts with a pistol.
Fnatic 5 out of 5. 5 out of 5 pistols for them.
Like so Alpha's going to be the one to try and slow things down here. Stun will catch him. I think YZ spotted him on the dash, though.
Someone's going to check on Alpha, right? Someone's... Okay. Alpha's buying the time. Look at this stall work coming out.
The damage done.
So much utility. That splits YZ, leaves him on an island.
Luckily for Bilibili, I guess, the backline wasn't truly tested. Durka was taking his time about it. So no one's there on the flank just yet. But again, Durka is in sewer, so he will eventually see this if they come back around. Now, it looks like a double pump. So we'll have to wait and see. So one player towards long. We know there's additional bodies. So Bianc much closer as is Rin, and Alpha's back in his corner.
He's just not moving.
They know he's hit though, right?
He won't be there again. No, they found him this time. Good clear on Alpha. And they actually check on Durka, but he has succeeded in that fight. So the backline is now looking vulnerable. They have to move forward.
So that's the kill they needed really onto Durka
Man,
to
nice
plant the seed
stun.
of doubt. I mean, Afshot could do a ton of damage here, but Chronicle's got to be careful himself.
He ate their flash as well.
Off of Chronicle's utility on the side. That's a little bit beyond necessity as Bianc is starting to kick into gear. A 2v2, but look at the HP, it's solo! And now with Durka here, this is rough for K-Knight. Oh dear.
Dude, the bounce. The shock was going to take him down.
I mean,
you put an extra bounce on that. Okay, Fnatic are 6 out of 6 pistols, and Bilibili are 1 out of 6 pistols in terms of altogether this tournament.
What do you invest? Do you try and cling to the hope of Fnatic still needing one more? Seeing a couple of sheriffs come through.
Yeah, frenzies. Heard they're good.
Yeah, I hit a great versus Bulldogs.
Yep. Okay. We go again. Bilibili. This is tough to watch, honestly. Fnatic are really in control of this game, and now for once
guys, they don't force into this.
And hello, this time he's going to take one with him. Why is he going to fall first? Chronicle then going to fill the space behind.
Look at this guy's HP, 5.
As we can see by the utility port towards B, no one could. But it's a split
double garage, 3 garage.
Chronicle very much prepared for that.
Yeah, I was going to say, ready with a fault line that at some point would have caught 3. Might even be here on the back of Boaster's contact, that he should farm with the Marshall here. Yosemite actually trying to respond.
Alpha just likes a corner. That's all he wants. He wants to sit in his little corner and have a lovely day.
Stuns, gets the kill as well.
Take them through the round. It's 12 for Fnatic. And this one
10 chances. Hate to write it when it's so many. But here we are.
Come back in here with the purchase, but I mean, no real progress that's going to come online in terms of ultimates.
Bro, they picked 50. Haven as well.
3 off the Rolling Thunder, 3 off the Hunter's Fury, sure.
Like they picked this.
See a couple of kills maybe.
This is what they wanted.
Fnatic, 1 SMG rifles elsewhere. Bulldog in the hands of Leo. And a chance to close things out. Bit of a flash in the pan if it ends here. I guess the learning to take away, better to rip the band-aid off. But is there map pick, Lauren?
That's the horrific part, isn't it? And we've talked about it before, though. It's very hard to get advantages against Fnatic, even in vetoes. They're a very well-rounded team. Durka just wants a challenge.
Good, man. Shut him down. He can't be doing that stuff. That's so funny.
Just nodding on the play. So, yeah, all right then. Yeah.
Maybe another round of play. But then again, if Boast is still alive,
I mean, Chronicle gets the upgrade. That's the other issue now.
Spreads the wealth a little. What's this for Boaster?
Boaster exposed.
Huh?
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 Okay.
League Ops? There's going to be a replay on that.
Tech there.
There's some tech coming out. Okay. Huh. We'll call it a spec bug. Call it what you want. Alpha has held them all back, and YZ in a very uphill struggle. A 1v2 is not impossible for this man, though. We saw him doing wonders, but you can see him being harassed and hounded. Fnatic.
What the hell went on with that one?
Faultless.
It's just different res,
Haven,
right?
Not their map, but made it their own.
I've never seen it look that drastic. Like I've seen some holding an angle where it kind of like with different res looks a little bit wild.
In Los Angeles. Get that one out of the way as quickly as possible.
No, he has clean. I guarantee on the replay he has clean line of sight.
NRG, but they're going to have to bring their A game in map 2.
Well, this is now an uphill struggle. We look towards the rest of the maps. Is there any weakness in Fnatic? That's what we'll wait to find out.